What is the beamng modding community? The beamng modding community contains many things, among them mostly good and some bad. In this video, I'm going to take a look at both the positives and the negatives, from the passionate modders of beamng, who offer their mods for a reasonable price, and most of the time even free, all the way to those who take advantage of people's money by making garbo mods and shipping them as if they're something you should consider even paying for. I'm also going to go over the many popular places where mods are available, such as World of Mods, Modland, ModHub, and the official forums. Before I take a look at where we currently are, let's take a step back. From the paddy wagon to the potato car, beamng modding had a very interesting start. One of the first repository mods available within hours of beamng's initial release in August of 2013 was the 1949 Cadillac Series 62 convertible by Mythbuster. Another one of the first few mods being the Hellhopper, which was also made by Mythbuster. These two mods are the start of something amazing, something you all may be familiar with, the beamng modding community. The beamng modding community has blessed us with many amazing mods, sometimes even pushing the boundaries of what is possible, the Strato HMX 920 being one example. The Strato is a fully operational aerobatic aircraft, capable of quick and intricate maneuvers. Another boundary-pushing mod is the Falcon CIWS, which stands for Close-In Weapons System, featuring deadly computerized cannons and missile turrets. These mods show what's possible with this game engine, and what's possible when people dedicate their time and effort towards making quality mods. The passionate modders of beamng, who are these people? There are notable names like Agent Y, Lucas BE, and Innocent Joker. However, the beamng modding community is much bigger. The beamng modding community is many from far and wide places that all come together to bring the people what they love, spending tireless days, weeks, months, and even years to put together their best work of art, a mod. But why is it so hard to create a mod in beamng? Creating a beamng mod is a laborious process. It's similar to producing an intricate art piece. It involves learning how to use JBeam, understanding the code for beamng, and even mastering the modeling of car parts to work seamlessly within the game engine. One great example is Innocent Joker's free Gavril Vertex. This mod took over 2 years of work with a combined 1,500 plus hours to get it to the state it is in now, even with having dedicated testers to help with producing the Vertex. With over 100 configs, 1,300 parts to choose from, and 53 liveries, the Vertex was no easy feat, with the mod even including a custom backup camera, customizable underglow, a radio, and much more. Another example of hard work and dedication is Agent Y's toy building block car. With around 2 years of on and off work, made completely from scratch, this mod brings something we have never seen before, a fully destructible toy brick car, with having pretty much every piece J-beamed separately, which allows them to fall off. The car even comes with a custom fire animation, which I find very unique and detailed, something that I never would have thought of being added. Just as the Gavril Vertex does, this mod also has over 100 configurations. All the hard work put into the toy brick car mod has paid off. Unfortunately though, for a lot of modders, putting in all the hard work also comes with its negatives. But before we get into that, if you like what you see so far, consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon. It's a free way to support my channel and the future development of more videos like this. As well, you will never miss out on new content. Now, let's get back to it. Making mods in beamng is difficult, requiring a significant amount of hard work and dedication. But all this effort doesn't come without its cost. In fact, A harsh reality for many in the modding community is burnout. To better understand burnout, let's look at the experience of a popular modder, JorgePinto. They have created many popular mods for beamng, including but not limited to the Land Rover Defender, Toyota 4Runner, and the Peugeot 205. Sadly, these mods come at a cost. Back in February of 2023, JorgePinto announced his retirement to modding for mental health issues. Some of those issues stemming from spending time modding for beamng. Despite all this, JorgePinto is still very active on the forums today, and providing people with help or answers to questions. In Jorge's retirement announcement, this quote outlines the extent of how modding started to affect them alongside mental health issues. "I wanted to feel and live as I did, but I simply don't enjoy things the way I used to. And even firing up the game is getting harder for me. I still love it, but I can't enjoy it. And forcing fun is simply stupid. With modding, it's even worse. Just the thought of all the road ahead, the support I would need to give older mods to keep them alive. The responsibility, in short, is too much for me. I said a couple of posts before that a hobby becoming a job, maybe not literally, but as a mindset, is dangerous. And, in fact, I was feeling exactly that way for quite some time. I felt as if I tried to swallow more than I can chew, and I lost control over it. It's just way too much. I started this way of modding as a way to keep my mind distracted after all that had happened to me. But it turned out as a mind clogger in the end. Not the way I wanted things to go. But I feel I've lost control of certain things, and I need to stop before things get worse." This quote speaks miles for the amount of dedication Jorge put into modding. An excellent contributor to the community that unfortunately had to quit before overworking themselves. Some may think that money would help the issue, however, just money was not capable of doing that. Here is another quote from the retirement announcement. "First of all, kind of, money is not an issue, again, thankfully, so please don't worry about us being able to sustain ourselves. Not only it's not a real issue, but I also don't want people feeling they might need to contribute one way or another. I would feel really bad about that. The issue is just me." Jorge makes it clear that they don't need money to continue modding. So for the people that would like to earn money from modding, why would they want to make money? Well, the question may seem simple, but it's a very complex situation. As talked about earlier, on one hand, you make mods as a hobby, just releasing the mod for free and receiving the appreciation of the community, and on the other hand, you work tirelessly day in and out to make something for many to enjoy, and you would like to be compensated for all that hard work. Well, for those who release paid mods, it can be for many other reasons than just wanting to make a quick buck. Although that's not the case with everyone. I'll come back to that later. Some mod creators release paid mods to support the future development of their ongoing mods and even to support themselves. Paid mods can make the creators a pretty penny. One example is Lucas BE's Cherrier Picnic that cost around $4, which is about the price of a cup of coffee. With over 4,500 combined sales from Ko-Fi and Gumroad, it can be estimated that after fees, Lucas BE has made around $19,000 from this mod alone. With earning so much from just a single mod, some have said that Lucas is just doing it for the money and is greedy, but that couldn't be farther from the truth. Lucas is using their money to help fund future mod projects and even their future career. Here's a quote from Lucas, back from April 2023 on Discord, replying to a question. "I finished high school last year and decided to take a gap year to focus on modding for most of my time. I also have a student job on the side so I don't burn myself out on modding. Lol. Figured having money on the side would help early in life. Plus, I really enjoy modding, so it was a no-brainer." Using this money to help support the release of high-quality mods is something every paid modder should do, but unfortunately it is not. People love to take shortcuts, even when it's detrimental to others. One great example of this is the bad side of mods. There are plenty of modders who make mods with questionable quality just to overcharge and pocket the money without providing future updates, and if so, very limited at best. Some even do this without charging money, for many reasons, whether it's just to see their download count increase, or rather they allegedly infect mods with viruses or potential spyware. So, where do most of these bad mods come from anyways? Places like Modland, World of Mods, ModHub, and many more websites. I could go on for a while. One may wonder, what is the problem with these websites? Why should I avoid them? There are a good amount of reasons not to visit these websites. The most important ones being that people steal other people's mods, repost them on these websites claiming that they made them, even stealing quality paid mods in addition to posting them for free. And the final reason being that they often post very low quality mods. These mods are riddled with bugs, low quality mesh lapping, and inaccurate J-beams. But why are all these things you don't want? Well, there are a couple of reasons. One of the most prominent being that the vehicle will have very inferior physics. This can lead to many different problems. One of these problems being the damage model. With an inaccurate J-beam, the interpolation between the visible model and the J-beam model causes very apparent spiking. Not only that, the damage will be nowhere close to developer quality. All these issues are what you don't want with a mod, especially one you paid for with your hard-earned money. Let's take a look at the following: Royal Renderings and beamng. Royal Renderings, formerly known as Crown Concepts, and even before that, also formerly known by the name Spooling Diesel, is a modder in the beamng community who creates subpar quality mods and releases them on Patreon for the prices of $12 a month for basic car access, and the same price but a separate $12 a month for truck access, and $24 a month for VIP mods and add-ons. I mean, looking at the thumbnails, screenshots, and descriptions, these mods look like really promising mods. There is real potential here. But unfortunately, these mods fall short, with bad J-beams, and many different problems as well. Although I would like to go more in depth with the mods they make, it's a huge topic for another video and would take up a lot of time in this video. For a superior review that goes over the quality of their mods, I suggest you check out Dakro Swage's YouTube video on the subject, which will be linked in the description. beamng, a seller that uses Boosty.io, who retails one of their mods for the price of $31 US, that's about 1.5 beamngs. They also have a subscription of $113 per month for one custom car per month. And not only that, although labeled not for sale, there is a Jeep Grand Cherokee available for $565 US. With those prices, one should expect nothing higher than a full developer team dedicated to making beamng mods. Who knows what one could expect after spending that much money? Why is all this even an issue in the first place? Well, this can be problematic for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it sets an unfair precedent for other modders who are producing high quality mods but charging a reasonable price or even giving them away for free. Secondly, it potentially exploits unsuspecting customers who may not be fully aware of the fair price range for such mods. Furthermore, if these practices become commonplace, it could lead to a loss of trust within the community. People may become wary of purchasing mods, affecting even those creators who price their mods fairly and maintain high standards of quality. This could ultimately harm the community's overall innovation. So, how do we solve this issue? How do we stay away from all that? the bad price models, the cheap mesh laps, and questionable modders, the first step is only using official sources for your mods. Reputable sources include the official beamng repository and the official forums. Links for these can be found in the description, alongside links to all the reputable mods mentioned in this video. The second step is to not overpay or pay for mods if they are not up to quality standards. You can figure out the quality without buying by watching mod reviews on YouTube or using a free demo of the mod if it is offered. Now, one last thing I would like to say, even though Royal Renderings and beamng may be selling overpriced mods, it's best not to harass these people. Just because they sell overpriced mods doesn't mean one should persecute them. The best thing to do is simply not to buy their mods. On that final note, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, it supports the channel. And if you would like to see more content like this, subscribe and hit the bell icon. Till next time.